Right, we got an exciting video for you today, and a much more current video, because it is June 2023 and we have just arrived at Ragley Hall for Abr Festival. Let's go! Yeah, that's right. Abr Adventure Bike Rider Festival is the UK's biggest adventure bike festival. It's our first time here because last year we were on the road somewhere, and the year before that, well, I suppose we are adventure riders, were not yet adventure riders.
We were not adventure riders at all.
No, we were dreamers. But here we are, and yeah, excited to be here. This is us driving around trying to find a place to camp. And there's Ragley Hall up there. So we're in Warwickshire, in the Shire.
Warwickshire?
So why don't we camp here? Right, it's our first morning here. We arrived last night, but we just enjoyed the party atmosphere for the evening. And today we've already been up and about, and I booked in a test ride for a KTM 890R.
Now we're going to go find our faces on the wall somewhere.
Yeah, in this hall is a whole series of our travel pictures, which is quite exciting. So really pleased to be part of the festival in a small way. Look, all our pictures.
We've got this entire row. Stop.
Right, Adventure Hall photography section thing done. What's up next?
I don't know.
Let's just go walk around and look at bikes that we can't afford and gear we can't afford. See if someone will sponsor us. So this is an exciting moment because this is the first bike I've ridden aside from my big GS, and it feels strange. The seat is rock hard, it's much smaller, it's very responsive on the front end. Oh, and by the way, it's a KTM 890R, it's one of their new ones. And yeah, easy to ride so far. If I touch the tape, I can't go on the big ride, so being extra careful. There we go, I think I passed. Here we go then. So test rides, it's a big part of the festival. All the big manufacturers are here. You can sign up if you queue up and get yourself a spot for a test ride on all the latest bikes. Let's go! Beautiful place to be riding around the grounds of Ragley Hall. Oh, and it's a very different bike to ride, obviously, to the big GS. It feels light and nimble. But it's not a small bike, you know, we're talking mid-sized adventure bike here. Nice. Alright, next today they've got an adventure bike trail, like 30 kilometers all around the grounds, so I'm about to go out and do that. Sadly, Lucy can't do any riding at this festival, but
yeah. And Matt's been a traitor, he's ridden a KTM today.
Yeah, I'm sorry BMW. I preferred the BM though, that's for sure. Alright, this is the start of the Bridgestone Adventure Trail. 30 kilometers of adventure, fun and dreams. Let's get it. I've got Enduro mode activated. Let's see what this thing could do with no luggage and no Lucie. Technical trail. So the Bridgestone Trail appears to have these little sections where they are marked as expert only, where it just reroutes you a slightly more difficult way, give you a bit more of a challenge, and then sort of back to the main route. And it's up to you if you want to try or not. Go to plan. I was doing well, I was absolutely humming along, full beans, and this gravel corner was just way more gravelly and more cornery than I thought it would be, and it was either turn more and bin it, for sure it would have slid out, or brake as much as I could and then ride into a ditch, and I ended up in the ditch. Luckily, not a scratch on the bike. Let's get back on the trail. This is not what I thought it would be, this trail. It's way better. And there we are, adventure trail done, back at Ragley Hall. Yeah, that was awesome. I expected like gravel roads just cruising around the grounds, but no, that was sick. That was technical, that was challenging, it was fun. And you can ride into ditches for fun. But look, all in one piece. Phew! Right, we've just been milling around. We watched Billy Ward speaking. We'd never heard of him, but we were just walking by and he was chatting about going to Iraq. Yeah. We've been, so we just stopped and listened. This crazy story about going there with Claudio, the cameraman from Long Way Down. So that was a cool talk.
And you didn't need to be a fucking local speaker to understand what that meant. That meant that we were a bit fucked, really.
And then, of course, you got to go see Itchy Boots. And yeah, she gave a cool, like, behind-the-scenes talk about what her life is like on the road, and that was really interesting, actually.
It's like to travel on your own while also trying to make videos. I blame it a little bit on the Long Way Around because they, I think, had a cameraman there.
It's a job, not a holiday. That was the takeaway.
Yeah.
But she loves it, so, you know, that's good. Yeah, we met James Oxley, the editor of ABR, Adventure Bike Rider magazine, which is cool because we just had an article published there. And he was telling us this festival started just like in a field, I don't know, like 6 or 7 years ago. And now it's like 12,000 people or something here in Ragley Hall, and it's grown and it's huge, and yeah, it's impressive.
And the challenge now is to find a bike that fits me.
And her little legs. I think maybe a little Honda, so we're going to walk around and sit Lucie on a few bikes. But don't worry, Jane, Lucie's mum, she won't ride one, right?
No.
Yeah, never.
Not allowed.
Never.
Better?
Yeah?
Just about. I like tippy toes. I guess I don't need to, right? I just chuck my body to one side.
Yeah. There you go. Alright, what's the verdict on which bike you want then?
The best adventure bike for a beginner for me is Royal Enfield Himalayan.
Because it's the only one that fits.
Yeah, just about touch the floor when I'm sat on it properly.
Yeah.
And I can shift to one side and put my foot flat.
And they're super cheap, like less than £6 for a brand new one. Yeah, ticks all the boxes. Alright, so now you need to get your license.
We convinced the Malawi border guards that it went 5 miles an hour to get a bicycle transit visa rather than a motorbike visa.
It just struck like, oh, but we're gonna postpone it again.
We got it in the end 2 months before we left, and it's kind of fine.
Right, it's the last day of the festival. We've come to the display arena and we're here with new festival friends that are trying to escape the camera, Dick and Justine. But we're going to see how these bikes are really meant to be ridden.
Crew comes down as well. Yeah, it's quite an enduro supply. Here he comes. Awesome. Here we get a nice big water splash as they come down. You can see there, Dolan using that footer. Fantastic. Massive round of applause. Ladies and gentlemen, let's have a massive, massive round of applause for the one and only Abr Festival. It's a pleasure to have you here. What do you think to our little miniature rally arena?
Do I need to speak in English? Okay, bonsoir tout le monde. Yeah, hello everybody.
That's pretty much a wrap on Abr Festival for us. Yeah, first time here, loved it. It's been such a good weekend. What was your favourite thing from the weekend?
Just meeting all of these amazing people, like-minded people, adventure bikers, people interested in our story.
It's such a good community.
Sharing stories with others, and meeting the people that we've been talking to on Instagram, getting tips from, or giving tips to.
All of these online friends become real friends here.
Yeah.
And I loved riding the adventure trail. That was sick. It was way better than I thought it would be. So that was a nice surprise. And yeah, for sure, we're going to be back. And maybe next time Lucie Lou will be on her own bike.
We keep saying this. I keep saying it to a lot of people.
Now you got to do it. Now you have to do it. Right. There's only one thing to do now. Let's go party.
Oh.